Yo, what is going on, guys? iPrevice here. Welcome to another video. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. That would be amazing. So I'm gonna be teaching you how to script a light switch, fully working light switch. I'm gonna try to get this tutorial done in less than 20 minutes, but I will be explaining the code that we will write. So this is gonna be the reason why it's gonna be so long because of it, the explaining, because I would like to teach you guys how to script. That would be amazing if you guys, you know, to learn how to script. Alright, so first off, we're in Roblox Studio. I'm expecting for all of you to know how to open Roblox Studio. Yeah, that. And then go to View tab, press on Output. Output is optional. I'm gonna put this up. Properties and Explorer, both of these, mandatory. Need these. Alright, so first off, let's go back to home. Now I'm just gonna design the light switch. It's just gonna be a basic light switch. So I'm just gonna do that right now. I'll pause the video and I'm just gonna design the light and the light switch. So see you in a little bit. Alrighty guys, I'm back. So let me just show off what I did so far. So I made a part, just a small little part right here, and I made these two parts. So first off, let's do this. So let's work with this light switch first. We're not going to get to scripting. We're just going to be naming this stuff now. So let's name this on. And let's name this bottom one off. And come up here to the light part. So let's take this light part and name it light part. Light part. So make sure, whenever naming, it needs to be exactly the same as mine, unless you know what to do. Unless you know what you're doing in the script. Alright, so let's go in light part, which is right here. The part that's going to emit light. Let's right click on it. Insert object. We can either use a point light or spotlight, but if you want to go directly down, I believe it's directly down. I think it's a point light. Just mess around with them. Let me see something. I don't know, but I do see the light. Maybe a point light, I believe. Maybe it does it in all directions. I'm just gonna work with a point light. That's good enough. So as you can see, point light has a property of enabled. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be pressing on a part over here, and it's gonna be flickering, like that. So this is what the enabled is. Enabled, yeah. So for right now, let's make it off, because whenever the game first starts, we want the light to be completely off. So yeah, let's work that way. Okay, so enabled is false. Now since we want it to be off, let's take this on one, the one that's named on, which is the one that's up. Let's change the transparency to 1 so we can't see it. And also, so as you can see, it's off. Excuse me. Now also, let's just duplicate this part right here. Control D, duplicate, and let's make this a little bigger. So the reason why we're doing this is going to be the part that we're going to click on. Let's just change transparency to 1. So this is going to be the actual part that we're going to click on. We're not going to click on this little bitty thing right here, because I don't even know if that would work to, I don't know. It's just going to be too confusing. So we're just going to be clicking this invisible part right here. Now in this invisible part, right click on it, insert object, click detector, which, okay, yeah, click detector. Now, in click detector, as you can see, max activation distance. What this is, that's how many studs away you would be. So the lower the put it, so this would be 10 studs away. So you wouldn't have to be as far. But if you want to be really close, you could just do 5. I'm just gonna do 10 for now. And let's rename this part. Click here. Remember, caps matter unless you know what you're doing. Alrighty. So let's just start grouping this. So let's take this light, just the top light, Control G to group. Now as you see, it's a model. Let's rename this model to light. Light model. No, let's just name it light. Now let's make sure to grab all these parts, Control G, group, light, switch. Alrighty. Now let's just take these two, Control G, light model. Now also, I'm just gonna, this is not really scripting, but I'm just gonna teach you this for the future. But as you can see, as you can see, this is a whole model. And if you want to collect, sorry man, I cannot talk with the freak. If you want to click one part, like as you can see, if I want to click this white part, I can't. So to do this, hold down Alt, and there you go. You can, just by holding down Alt, you can pretty much grab any object, but I'm grabbing that invisible part right now. Yeah, and then you can just press while holding Alt, and yeah. Hopefully you learned that. Okay, so we got the light model. So let's get to scripting. So inside of the light model, make sure you're not in light or light switch. Light model, right click on light model, insert object script. Alright, so the script can be named anything. So I'm going to be explaining the code. Okay, we're getting into 10 minutes. That's fine. But the tutorial is not at 10 minutes right now because I sped up the building. But, okay. So, let's make some variables. So, local light equals script dot parent dot light. Local, man, what the freak? Light switch equals script dot parents dot light switch. Alright, so we made some variables, 2 variables so far, but of course we're going to add more. So we added local. Local, I'm not exactly sure what it means, but I know local makes the code run faster for variables. So anytime you have a variable, let's just do this. Let's work without local. Sometimes it would show like a blue like it would underline with this variable with blue, and if we hover over it, sometimes it's gonna say change it to local. That's whenever we add local. But let's just work with it like this. Let's just work like this. Okay. So light equals script.parent.light. So what is script.parent.light? Well, as you can see, we're in a script right here. Just follow my mouse. So we're in a script. What's the parent of the script? Well, the parent is light model. As you can see, we can open and close. So, what is the child of light model? Well, all these are children of light model. So, yeah, so script dot parent dot light. So we can't do script dot light. That wouldn't work. So, script dot parent dot light. So that's a variable just to get the light. This code, it won't do anything. It really won't do anything because we're not changing any properties or anything. It's just a variable to get the light. Same with light switch. We got script.parent.light switch. It just gets that object pretty much. Alrighty. So now let's make a variable for the light part. So instead of doing script.parent.light part, all we have to do is light.light part. But we need to make a variable. So light part equals light.light part. because we made a variable for light, and all we have to do is light.lightPart. Man, did I spell light wrong? Sometimes I get this like memory loss. I don't know if I spelled that right. What the freak? I feel so stupid right now. Oh my gosh, I feel stupid. What the freak? L-I-G-H-T. L-I-G. Yo, what the? Yeah, you guys are tripping. I mean, what the freak? I feel stupid right now. Oh my. What the freak? Why? L-I-G-H-T. Why does that look wrong? Anyways, let's make another variable. Click here equals, so instead of doing script.parent.lightSwitch.click here, we already made a variable for light switch. So light switch dot click here. Now let's make a variable for on and off. So on equals, we made a variable for light switch already, so light switch dot on. Off equals light switch. Whoa. Light. And also, as you can see how this stuff pops up, if you wanna, instead of clicking on it, see how, oh wow, you could just double click on it. I didn't even know that. Learned something new. But you can use the arrow keys, like the arrows on your keyboard, and just go up and down and press enter on it. So light switch dot off. Okay. So I think that's all the variables we need. Also, no, we need to get the click detector. So let's just add on click here equals light switch dot click here dot click detector. So if we did rename click detector to like CD in all caps, just say we did CD in all caps, then we would have to change this to CD, because nothing would be named click detector in here. So yeah, but let's just keep it the same. Alright, so now let's make a event. So whenever we click here, which whenever we click on this part, then code's gonna happen. Let me just press enter a few times. Alrighty. Okay, so what we're gonna do is click here dot mouse. Wait, what is it? Mouse clicked connect function. So I haven't worked with click detectors in a long time. I think it's mouse click. I know you guys are probably like, whoa, iPrevise is stupid. Why is he making this tutorial? Well, every scripter, you know, they make mistakes. Oh, why? Mouse click ROBLOX. Ah, it is mouse click. See, I'm not stupid. See, I just had to double check mouse click. Okay. So click here, mouse click, and then let's just go here, add the in. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, just so if the tutorial is blurry. So this happens whenever we click on that invisible part, because click here is this invisible part, as you can see. Alright, let's see how long I've been recording. 15 minutes. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna get this done in 20 minutes. I don't think so. Oh, that's true. For y'all, it's gonna be different, because I speeded it up earlier. I think I just said speeded it. I don't know. What the freak? I'm stupid. Anyways, alrighty. So whenever we click on this part, what we want to do is turn this light switch on. So if let's see what's going on. Light part. So as you can see, it's false. The enabled is false. This is true, this is false, but we want it to be false, which is unchecked. So if, no, I was about to do script. So if light part, which is this right here, we made a variable, light part dot point light dot enabled is equal to, so if we did this, this would not work. because we need two equal signs. So enabled is equal to, anytime we have two equal signs, what I say is equal to, and then if it's one, I say enabled equals false. But I don't know. I don't know where I got is equal to from. I have no idea. But anyways, so after false, make sure to put a then. So is equal to false then. So if it's equal to false, which it is, and whenever we play the game, it will be equal to false, then we want the light to turn on. So what we need to do is light part dot point light dot enabled equals true. So we want to put the light on. And also, as you can see, we have a variable for on. We want the transparency for on, which is, I'm going to try to hold alt and try to select this. There it is. Okay. So we want the transparency to be 0 so we can actually see it, and we want the off to be 1 so we can't see the off. So that's what we're going to try to do. So it's pretty simple. We're getting close to being done. So on dot transparency, ooh, I spelt that wrong. Transparency equals 1. Nope, sorry, 0. So 0 means it's visible. And off dot transparency equals 1. So this can be invisible. Now, this is pretty much done coded. Let's just test this out right quick. We're not finished though. We're not finished. I don't know why I just said this is done coded, but okay, maybe I need to add a spawn closer to over here. Alright, so there's no light, as you can see. So if we click like we just did, it turns on. And this comes on. So I'm clicking right now, nothing. See, it's not turning off. It's because we didn't code it yet. We didn't code the off. So now there's something called else. So if else. So like if then else. Yeah, get it? Yep. Anyways, so let's copy in this if statement. Let's just copy this part. Copy, and then no. Copy everything that's in that if statement over here, and then after else, paste. Let's just fix this up a little to make it kind of look like this. So light part dot point light dot enabled equals false. So let's change this to false, and let's just put this to 1, put this to 0, and should be finished. Alrighty. Okay, I forgot to add a spawn. Let me add this spawn right quick. Alright, so as you can see, it's off. Click, see the light? Let me open up, go in workspace, go in light model, light switch, click here, nope, light part, point light. So let's just look at the enabled. As you can see, and yeah, off, on. And you can change the brightness also, guys. In the script, see the brightness? You don't have to change it in the script, but just go in point light and you can change it from there. And the color of the light. Shadows is just, I'm not exactly sure what that is. You can change the range of the light. I mean, I know what shadows are, but I mess with this a few times, but I'm not exactly sure what it does. Alright, so guys, just saying, you can leave the tutorial right now if you enjoyed this, but what I'm gonna do is script some more so that if you have multiple lights, what if they all turn on? See, pretty cool, huh? I don't want to leave this out. So let's just hold alt, and so we held alt on this one, and hold control also. Just hold control now and click on this other one. And what you want to do, just press on the move tool and do control D, which duplicates. Let's just make another one over here. So as you can see, we have these two parts. Actually, no. Okay, don't do what I just did, or just delete those parts. So, okay, we're back to normal. See this light? Control D. Yeah, much better. Okay, there we go. And name this light 2. So we have light and we have a light 2. So this is going to be the second light. We have a light part in here. And yep, that's good. So we have a variable called light, which is script.parent.light. Let's make one for light 2. Light 2 equals script.parent. Script.parent.light 2. Alright, so we got that. So whenever we press on this, we want light switch. Let's see. Also, let's make a light part 2 equals light 2 dot light part. I know this might seem very confusing, but just kind of read through the variables to understand this. I'm kind of confused. I get confused sometimes. So light 2 equals, no, light part 2. So this is just a variable. Light part 2. Because we can't do light part again. But light part 2 equals light 2, which is over here, script.parent.light2 dot light part. This might not actually work because light part, oh snap, because as you can see these are the same thing. So let's name this light part, which is in light 2, light part 2, and then all we have to do is put light part 2 right here. Yep. That should work. Alrighty. So now what we need to do is, let's just copy light part 2. Let's come over here, paste it right here, and let's just take up to the right tower equals true. Let's copy this, come after here, paste, just change this to false, and it should be done. Alrighty, so they're both off. Click. Yep, looks like they're both on. Now, you can leave now if you want, since we did that, but I can't leave you guys out without making these lights change to neon, which neon's gonna make it look like the lights are actually on. This should be simple. So, light part. So we made variables for these two, light part 2 and light part. So all we have to do is change the materials to neon. So from plastic to neon. Alright. So this should be pretty simple. So all we need to do is light part dot material equals neon. Actually, instead of doing neon like this, what we should do is enum, I guess that's how you say it, dot material dot, and then as you can see there's all these materials, neon right here. Yeah, this is a better way of doing it. Now let's just copy this, paste light part 2, and let's copy both of these and come after here, paste, fix up the code, and change the material right here to plastic. And yeah, let's test this out. This tutorial is going pretty good. Okay, as you can see, yep. I know it might look kind of bright. Let me just go to settings. Graphics quality. Wow, it was all the way down. Yeah, works. Well, I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial. It's kind of long, maybe. But please like and subscribe if you really enjoyed. I'm hoping to make some more tutorials. Please request for some more tutorials if you would like some. And I read all comments also. So yeah. So peace out.